the truth about success no one talks about. This isn't the version of success with glossy morning routines, color-coded planners, and someone sipping green juice while smiling at the sunrise, like a cereal commercial. This is the version nobody posts, the weird, uncomfortable, occasionally ridiculous reality hiding behind "I made it." Let's get right into it. Number 10. Delayed gratification sucks. Everyone loves to preach patience, like it's some kind of personality trait you can buy on Amazon. Just wait, it'll pay off. Cool. Meanwhile, your brain is sitting there, like a toddler in a grocery store screaming, "I want reward now." Here's the problem. Your brain is wired for immediate payoff. Dopamine doesn't care about your 5-year plan. It cares about snacks, notifications, and that little red badge on your phone that says, "Someone acknowledged your existence." So, when you choose long-term success over instant pleasure, your brain basically files a complaint. Delayed gratification is like going to the gym for 6 months and only seeing results in month 5. Your brain doesn't clap for that. It just keeps asking why you're voluntarily suffering. When cookies exist psychologically, this creates a constant, internal tug-of-war between your rational brain, the planner, and your emotional brain, the chaos gremlin. And guess who's louder? Not the planner. So yeah, success often means repeatedly choosing the boring, unrewarding option, while your brain throws a tiny protest every single day. Basically, you're out here, negotiating with your own nervous system, like it's a hostile coworker. Number 9. Nobody knows what they're doing. Imagine walking into a room full of successful people, expecting wisdom, clarity, and some kind of secret formula, and instead, finding a bunch of adults internally screaming, "I hope no one notices I'm winging this." That's not imposter syndrome. That's reality. Success doesn't magically come with a user manual. There's no moment where someone hands you a badge that says, "Congrats, you now understand everything." Most people just get better at pretending they do. Your brain craves certainty because uncertainty feels like danger. Back in caveman times, not knowing something could literally get you eaten. Today, it just gets you awkwardly Googling things at 2 a.m. while pretending you totally had a plan all along. The weird twist: the more successful someone gets, the more complex their problems become. So instead of "I don't know what I'm doing," it evolves into "I don't know what I'm doing, but in a more expensive environment." So if you're waiting to feel ready before going after success, that's adorable. Nobody's ready. They just start moving and hope their brain figures it out before everything collapses. Basically, success is just sustained confusion with better lighting. Number 8. Motivation is a lie. You know that burst of energy where you suddenly decide to change your entire life at 2 a.m. Yeah, that's motivation, and it has the lifespan of a soap bubble. Motivation feels amazing because it tricks you into thinking you've already changed. Your brain releases dopamine just for imagining success, which is like getting paid before you've done any work. And once your brain gets that reward, it's like, "Cool, we're done here." That's why motivation disappears. The moment things get inconvenient, the second effort becomes real. Your brain checks out, like an employee who just realized this job doesn't come with free snacks. What actually drives success isn't motivation, it's repetition. Boring and glamorous. I'd rather be doing literally anything else. Repetition habits don't care how you feel. They just show up, like an unskippable ad in your daily routine. The psychology here is simple. Consistency wires your brain over time, while motivation just gives you a temporary, emotional high. One builds change, the other builds really ambitious to-do lists that never get completed. So if you're waiting to feel like it, congratulations, you've just handed control over to the least reliable system in your body. Basically, motivation is that friend who hypes you up and then disappears when it's time to do the work. Number 7. Success is weirdly lonely. Picture this: you finally start making progress. You're improving, building something, moving forward, and suddenly your social circle feels a little off. Not dramatically, just off. That's because growth creates distance. Not intentionally, not maliciously, just naturally. The things that used to bond you with people start fading. Late night complaining sessions turn into early mornings. Let's just chill turns into I actually have to work. Your brain, being the social survival machine that it is, doesn't love this. Humans are wired for belonging. Back in the day, losing your group meant losing your chances of survival. So when your lifestyle starts shifting, your brain quietly panics, like, are we being socially exiled right now? And here's the kicker: even when people support you, they don't always understand you. Your goals become harder to explain. Your priorities look strange. You become that person who says no to things you used to say yes to, and suddenly you're different, which you are. Success often means spending more time alone, not in a dramatic sad movie way, but in a focused intentional way. Less noise, more direction. Basically, you are trading constant social comfort for long-term progress, and your brain keeps asking if that trade was a clerical error. Number 6. You start noticing everything wrong at the beginning. Everything you do feels impressive. You write something amazing. You build something incredible. You show up gold star, then something strange happens. You get better and suddenly, everything you do starts looking kind of terrible. This isn't failure. This is awareness. Your brain develops taste faster than it develops skill. So now you can see what good looks like, and you can also see that your current work isn't quite there yet. It's like upgrading your eyesight and realizing your entire life has been slightly blurry. Psychologically, this creates a frustrating gap. You know what great looks like, but you can't consistently produce it yet. So instead of feeling proud, you feel mildly disappointed in everything you create. Most people interpret this as I'm not good enough, when it's actually I'm improving enough to notice flaws. This is where a lot of people quit, because it feels like they're getting worse when they're actually leveling out. Basically, your brain installs a high-quality filter, and now everything looks like it needs editing, including you. Number 5. Hard work isn't always rewarded. Let's destroy a comforting myth real quick. Effort does not guarantee success. You can work insanely hard, stay consistent, do all the right things, and still not get the outcome you expected. Not because you're broken, but because reality isn't a fair scoring system. Your brain hates this. It wants a simple equation: effort in, reward out. That's how school works. That's how video games work. That's not how life works. In real life, there are variables you don't control: timing, luck, connections, random chaos, and the occasional person who somehow succeeds by doing the exact opposite of what you were told. This creates cognitive dissonance. You're doing everything right, but the results aren't lining up. Your brain starts questioning everything. Am I wasting my time? Should I quit? Should I move to a cabin and raise goats? The uncomfortable truth is that hard work increases your chances. It doesn't guarantee your outcome, which means success requires a weird combination of persistence and emotional resilience. You have to keep going without immediate proof that it's working. Basically, you're investing energy into something that might pay off later, and your brain keeps checking the balance, like it's been scammed. Number 4. You get used to winning fast. Imagine chasing something for years, finally achieving it, and your brain goes, cool, what's next? That's not you being ungrateful. That's something called hedonic adaptation. Your brain's ability to normalize literally anything, including the thing you once thought would change your life forever. That dream job becomes just work. That big achievement becomes what you did that one time, that milestone you obsessed over. Now it's just Tuesday. Your brain is designed to return to baseline happiness, no matter what happens. This was great for survival, not so great for feeling permanently satisfied. So instead of basking in success like a movie ending, you adapt to it within weeks, sometimes days, and then your brain quiet moves the goalpost like, okay, but what if we did something even bigger? This is why success feels strangely anticlimactic. You expect fireworks, you get a brief nice, followed by a new set of expectations. Basically, your brain treats your biggest achievements like software updates, exciting for 5 minutes, then completely normal. Number 3. People only see the highlight reel. You ever notice how success stories always sound clean? Like, I had a vision, worked hard, and it all came together. What they don't include is the 3 a.m. overthinking, the abandoned ideas, the awkward failures, and that one phase where everything felt like it was collapsing for no clear reason. Your brain compares your behind-the-scenes mess to someone else's polished summary, And guess what? You lose that comparison every time. This is called the availability bias. You only see what's visible, the wins, the outcomes, the curated version of events, the messy middle, completely hidden. So while someone else's success looks smooth and intentional, yours feels chaotic and uncertain, not because it actually is more chaotic, but because you're experiencing it in real time. It's like watching a movie versus being stuck inside the filming process, where nothing makes sense and someone keeps yelling cut. Basically, success looks linear from the outside and like absolute nonsense from the inside. Number 2. The goalposts never stop moving. You think success is a destination. Your brain thinks it's a treadmill. You tell yourself, once I achieve this, I'll finally feel satisfied. And for a brief, glorious moment, you do. Then your brain upgrades your expectations. What used to feel impressive now feels average. What used to be your goal is now your baseline. And suddenly you're chasing something bigger, without even realizing when the shift happened. This is partly driven by dopamine. It's not about what you have, it's about what you are pursuing. So, the second you achieve something, the chemical motivation shifts to the next target. Like cool, now go get more. Which means success isn't a finish line, it's a constantly moving target. And if you're not aware of this, you end up in an endless loop of almost satisfied. Basically, your brain is playing a game where the reward is always slightly ahead, and it never tells you the rules. Number 1. You still feel like you. Here is the strangest part of all. After all the progress, the growth, the achievements, you don't suddenly transform into some completely different person. You don't wake up feeling like a successful version of yourself. You still feel like you. Same thoughts, same doubts, same weird habits, same internal voice that occasionally questions everything for no reason. Because success changes your circumstances, not your core identity overnight. Your brain doesn't install a new personality that keeps just enough distance to stay out of reach. Just because you reached a milestone. There's no dramatic arrival moment where everything clicks into place and you finally feel complete. That feeling people expect. It's mostly a story instead. You just keep going, slightly more experienced, slightly more capable, but still fundamentally the same human, navigating everything in real time. And that's the part nobody talks about. Basically, you spend all that time chasing a better life,